when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And away we go from Lumen Field. Has this at the 6. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Chuck now from the gun. That's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Throw left side finds Johnson. And he drives this across midfield. And down into enemy territory.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Shot working from the gun. That's complete. It's a rookie from Georgia. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Here's Etienne on first down. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, Shuck. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. And will bring up 3rd down. Now they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
3rd down, here's Shuck. Into a crowd, and intercepted! And the Seahawks are going to have it! And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly Not anymore. Red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
They give it to him again. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go, son. Red 80. Red 80. Yellow 80.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set. 4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Brings it in at the 12. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Shuck. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Shuck. That's completed right side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at 1st down here. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Off the play action, Chuck. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Throw here, third down. He's loaded another one up. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. Rashid Shaheed back deep to return. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. And they'll get to this one right around, no, actually exactly at the 15-yard line. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
And he used all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another carry for him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Sharp with a quick toss out wide. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Brought in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots.
And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. Now, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. This from 40 on the right hash. Smith able to put it through. And that'll mark their 1st appearance in our scoring summary today.
A defender, the kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Darnold now to throw. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
On 2nd and 10 now, Darnold. Working downfield, snagged by Arroyo. At the 20. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Shuck now on 1st down. Fits it through the middle. And he's all the way across midfield down to inside that 45-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
At the 60, at the 60.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
To kick off for Seattle.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Cougar 19.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
To throw is Shuck. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that's the second time in this opening drive alone that he's dropped a pass. We know that that can't continue, but they got to determine what it's about. Is he just super amped for the game and maybe he'll settle in, or is his focus just not there?
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Looking to put a drive together. Off of play action, Darnold. They'll find Shaheed out to the right. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. This defense for the Saints, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd and 8.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Play action. It's Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is fielded at the 27. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
At the 43-yard line.
Second and a couple.
Come on, Mike, go!
Running here out of the gun with Price. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Hey, go!
That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
Check.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Seahawks at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a look.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Michael Dixon.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. This is taken at the 10. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Shuck. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Shuck
saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, we have an NFC fighting store between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And away we go from Lumen Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And our first play of the game is going to net them a single yard.
I don't think that's
when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And away we go from Lumen Field. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. Good work so far. He's got room. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
3rd down, here's Shuck. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
On the move, headed right. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. A costly penalty flag there as that turns 4th down into 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, who are going to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
So gain of 7 makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. This finds its target, that's Hill. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Sending him on the dive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Darnold. He completes it in traffic. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play fake, Darnold. Buys time, rolling right. He eventually runs out of road here. Defenders closing in, and he just chooses to tuck it and go down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that sack.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. With a quick pass out wide. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Completes it again to Smith and Jigba. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get the game's first points here in the second. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. So before we get into taps, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Saints nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
On the return, the Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shuck working from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Off the play action, Chuck. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's good for a Saints first down.
A gain of 12. First down, New Orleans.
Chuck now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. To throw again here, it's Shuck. Still has some space inside the 35. And Shuck's going to have him a first down there as he slides in safely.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First and 10. Here's Shuck.